Let this be the end of niching down, and let this be the start of you being fully and completely authentically yourself. At the time I'm filming this, it is 11:35 at night, and a lot has happened since I last picked up this camera. I've been watching a lot of videos recently on content creation and being an influencer, and something that I keep seeing that keeps really frustrating me is talking about the concept of niching down. And while I'm not an established creator, at the time I'm filming this I have like 360 subscribers, who's like, I want to be revolutionary and change the world and do so many amazing things. And I was watching this particular YouTube video about niching down and content creation and branding and stuff, and she was talking about Taylor Swift and celebrities and how they brand themselves. And then she was like, and I know what you guys were saying, like Taylor Swift wouldn't niche down, she would do like, she does whatever she wants, like she's Taylor Swift. If she wants to post a video of her making bread, people are gonna sit there and watch it. People are like, no matter what she does, she's Taylor Swift. She can post a video of her reading her grocery list and people are gonna watch it. If she, like, no matter what she does, revolutionary, she's an icon. But then in the video, this girl goes, but you're not Taylor Swift, so this is what you have to do. And that really like got my head spinning, because like, no, I'm not Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift, don't get me wrong. But I'm Jeanette Mack. I'm not Taylor Swift, but that doesn't mean I can't be equally as revolutionary as she is. And I'm not gonna be revolutionary by doing what's normal and what's expected. You know, I feel like so many people talk about niching down. Find what works for you and keep doing it, but that gets you stuck in a box and makes you afraid to branch out, because people are telling you you can't branch out, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. And revolutionary people, they became revolutionary not because they did what everyone else was telling them to do. Did their thing, they did whatever they wanted. And I feel like my views on content creation, again, even though I'm not like an established content creator or anything, is that even with the creators that I subscribe to, I don't necessarily, like, I don't have to watch every single one of their videos they put out. And if they like wanted to randomly post a video of them playing a video game that I don't necessarily like care about because it's fun for them, it doesn't affect my life. And I feel like there's so many people, when they're talking about how to be a content creator, they're like, you know, what does your audience want? What does your audience want? And well, yes, I can agree to that. What does your audience want? If you post cooking videos, you're more than just someone who cooks. You can post so many more things. Yeah, you know, you want to post a video that doesn't revolve around the fact that you cook and you're cooking channel. Doesn't mean you can't do that. Will it not get as many views? No, maybe, but maybe it'll get more. You won't know unless you don't try. And it just makes you more of a well-rounded individual, I think, to be able to not niche down and to be able to branch out and dip your toes into so many things. I've never fit into one box. I've been passionate about so many different things, and I've done so many different things, and I've experienced so many different things. And for me, I feel like the thought of niching down to just one tiny thing, I feel like it makes me smaller than what I am, because I'm more than just one thing. I am creative and I have so many hobbies and I have had so many different jobs. I'm a hairdresser, I'm a cosmetologist, I'm a makeup artist, I'm an esthetician. I'm in college, I want to be a psychiatrist with a PhD in neuroscience. I want to study the brain and I want to treat the brain. A lot has changed since the last time I picked up a camera, you guys. Like I said, I'm going to make a video about that. I learned earlier this year that I was born with the bones in my neck misaligned. I'm 24 years old, and I learned earlier this year, which is why I ended up stopping uploading earlier in the year, because I was in so much pain I couldn't move my neck or this arm or my hand for about 2 months. My phone, like, I couldn't hold it for more than a few seconds without me just giving out and not being able to like do anything. And I've been in pain my whole life. I've been to physical therapy for like different shoulders. I've always had pain in my hands and upper body pain, and never really knowing why and speaking up about it, but never being kind of taken seriously or listened to. And like, it hurts me to do so many things, and that's not me complaining. I'm so grateful for the life that I have, and I wouldn't change a single thing. Again, different video, but like, it hurts me to write, it hurts me to type. Like I remember being in school and having to write notes in class, and the teacher will have the slide, and then you have to write in your notebook, and then, you know, I'm usually one of the last people to finish writing because it hurts my hand to be doing what I'm doing. So then it's like, Jeanette, like, you gotta finish up. And I'm like, it hurts me. Does it not hurt anyone else? That's the you problem, you know? So that was like a lot of what like I experienced. And I watch a lot of like videos on how to be a content creator and stuff, and what you need to do. And I'll watch other creators' videos on their days in their life, and I love that. I think it's always a good thing to keep checking in to see what's new. And all other content creators, they'll say, you know, you have to script your videos and write it all out and do so many things and like set everything up so perfectly, make it look effortless even when it's not effortless, make it like it's a conversation with your friend. But you know, if I'm having a conversation with my friend, I'm not gonna be scripting it all out. I'm just gonna be having a conversation. And I've been challenging a lot of like self-limiting beliefs recently. I got the idea of, you know what, I was working on making a video of where I've been and welcome back to my channel and kind of stuff, and start posting long form videos again, because I've been posting shorts this past month after I broke my foot. I was like thinking of all the things I want to say and all the things I don't know how to say and all the things I want to say. In the past, I would, you know, you'd have to go and write a script, and sometimes I would spitball back and forth with ChatGPT of like an idea I had in my head, and then have to write things out and like type and write. And like I said before, that hurts my hands, and I still do it. I just take breaks. I just have to do things differently. And I was just thinking and pondering about the idea of being revolutionary. How do I get there? I want that top 1% life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if I were in that top 1%, I wouldn't niche down. I would expand. And I feel like for me, I would rather get less views on videos and have less of a following count for not niching down than niching down and for the short term have more followers, make more money, more views, because I wouldn't feel fulfilled. I'd feel boxed off. I would rather share what I want to share what makes me feel fulfilled. And yes, when I have like an audience, like I want to post what the audience wants to watch, but at the same time, if I randomly want to be like, I want to do something else, I'm gonna do something else. I'm not gonna not do what's gonna make me feel fulfilled, because the audience I've built needs me to keep doing what I've been doing. I was thinking about how I am not gonna be revolutionary by doing what everyone else does and doing what everyone else says you have to do. Like doing what the people who have the YouTube channel solely based on growing your channel. I'm gonna be revolutionary by branching out and experimenting. The people who have changed the world, they did so many things, thinking about all the different possible ways to make a YouTube video, and how I've made a script, and then I film it and I upload the video, and I need to practice just getting the camera, having an idea of what I want to talk about, and talk about it. And you know, I want to journal, and I do journal, but hurting my hands, I don't journal as much as I wish I did. I was just thinking about, you know, I could just pick up the camera and just start talking. I don't have to write down what I want to talk about before I start talking about it. I can just start talking about it. And I was also telling myself that, like, I don't have to end up posting anything. Like, a lot of this video, 18 minutes into filming, was me rambling and not making any sense, and having to remind myself that this is the first time you're filming in months. It's gonna be unnatural and nerve-wracking, but just keep doing it. And I don't have to post this raw, unedited footage if I don't want to. That's what editing is for. I can still edit it and make it seamless and cohesive and get my point across, but I'm not going to box myself off in a niche. And I don't think anyone else should either. Well, there's so many videos on YouTube on how to grow your channel, and a lot of them do well because people want to grow their YouTube channels or want to make a YouTube channel. But what no one does is just do it. And I feel like a lot of that is because people who are watching all these videos, you know, they're intimidated, don't feel ready yet. And it's like, yet. And a big thing is just like scared of judgment and saying, I don't know what to film, I don't know what to post, this and that. Just pick it up and do something. It doesn't have to do good. Not every video is gonna be amazing. I think for me, sometimes I'll post a video when I get the inspiration, and then also, like, I don't have to use any of this. This was just me getting the camera and filming. Can look at the footage, edit, and then I didn't even take notes. In the future, I can take my laptop and write notes out. I feel like in the past, well, in the past I've talked to ChatGPT way too much, and I need to practice just putting things on paper and just talking. I think the thing that I feel like confined in a script, even though it does give structure, I need notes. And I'm proud of myself that I just picked up the camera and started talking. Even if I use a minute of this, didn't have to be perfect. This wasn't gonna be the whole video. But this does definitely feel a lot more natural. One step at a time.